You're the big indie boy in the group, Brodie. What are your thoughts on
Little
the Indie
City
Direct?
Big Kitty is back? Is that
It's
Little kitty, a little shitty, I'm afraid.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Press Start podcast, Press Start Australia's weekly video game discussion podcast. I'm your host, James, and today I'm joined by my fellow gamers and co-hosts, Brodie.
Hello.
And Shannon.
Howdy.
Meowdy, as they say. Sorry that this episode's late, but we figured any show is better than no show, so that's why we've come together end of this week. So exciting times for all. Big surprises for the weekend. On the show today, we're going to talk about the latest Nintendo Direct updates, Xbox cancelling yet another game, the prejudice against turn-based games, and Sony's latest update on Marathon and their live service strategy.
Big show in order.
Big, huge. Yeah, absolutely. But first, while we didn't put the call out for an unpopular opinion this week, officially, I have found one from our archives, from somebody who I'm not going to name, even because I don't know who they are, but also because they probably need their dignity preserved. They have a good popular gaming opinion for James to react to, and that they will apparently die on this hill. The opinion is, the Resident Evil games are best played with a group of people, just isn't the same alone.
I'm not convinced that's not Ewan, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I assume this is somebody who played the games with Ewan in his little group.
His little group?
I just think it's fundamentally, like, wrong to play a horror game with other people in the room. Like, I feel like it removes a lot of the, like, the fear and the suspense.
I think there's an interesting conversation here because I think it's fundamentally fun to watch horror movies with people. So
yes,
why not?
Yes, but that's different. I feel
just because one person's on the sticks, I think you can still have a good time
on the sticks. I love
so
that.
to speak.
Yeah. Well, it depends on who's in the room with you, I guess. But yeah, like I think like with a horror movie, they're designed to be like they're designed to be watched. Like it's designed to be a passive experience, right? Like you just sit there and watch the movie.
Of course.
But I feel like if you watch, I feel like a lot of people watch horror games on YouTube as a thing, which like I also don't personally feel is good. But a lot of people who do that and then like, that game wasn't that scary. And I'm like, but you don't have like that extra
you don't have the
level. Yeah, like you can kind of just pause
you're not
that video.
Controlling the movement, or like you don't.
Yeah, and I know
you're
that
not turning the corner.
That might sound weird, but like I feel like that is what creates so much of the tension in horror games. Is like you are kind of an extension of your character in a way.
I think I agree. I think that it's not the best way to experience it at all. Like I think that's a crazy take, but I think it's viable. I think you could play horror games with friends and have this sort of camaraderie, but it's certainly far from the best way to play it. So go get checked, get help. Anyway, Shannon, what do you think?
I can see both sides. I mean, any single player game, I feel like it's a single player game for a reason, right? I used to watch like my cousins play like Final Fantasy and stuff as a kid, or we used to. No, I'm just saying in general, like I wouldn't watch someone play The Last of Us or Uncharted or any single player game in a group. I just don't really like. There's multiplayer games now that you can play, and there's horror multiplayer games you can play together if that's the vibe you want. I don't think it's a bad thing, but I don't think it is the way to play those games, and they're not created for that.
And there's some great Resident Evil multiplayer games that people could play if they really wanted to.
There's a mobile one with 1 million people subscribed, so you can just jump in and
classics.
You can't
scream until your heart's out.
You can't play.
I need to reread the actual opinion to like validate my thoughts.
Had you listened when James read it?
No, I heard it, but I need to actually read what are best played with a group of people. Okay, yeah, I don't agree with it. They're not best played with a group of people. I will sit on the hill of like, it's okay if you would like to do that as a friendship group and experience some good times together, but I don't think it's the best way to play them.
So you're sitting on the hill. You're not dying on it.
Yeah, I'm alone and not with a group of friends.
I will not be even walking up the hill at this stage. I'm just at the base.
Push me down it, please.
Yeah, like waving at these people, trying like, what are you doing? Yeah, no. I think if it means that you play the games and that's the only way you can, like if it's a fear thing, sure, maybe. But like, I think as a horror game, you're doing yourself a huge service. Like, a big aspect of it is like how scary it is. And I feel like you lose that when you're playing with people in the room, personally.
But hey, more money in Capcom's pocket as far as James is concerned. So
I mean, they're not hurting, so that's fine. I'm whatever. Play whatever you want wherever. But yeah, we'll see. We would love to do more of these, so please let us know in the comments anywhere.
We will actually put a call out this week too, maybe.
I'm just going to do it. I think at this point, I'm just not going to ask for permission. So if you see if you see like an off-center graphic that
Ewan's gone, the controller of all socials, the social keeper. So let's go crazy.
Just know it's me whispering through the walls of social media. Anyway, on with the show. Since the last time we all caught up together, Nintendo has held 2 directs. Probably don't even make up the quality of one, but that's a discussion we can have later. A partner direct and an indie direct. Shannon and myself caught both. I think we both walked away pretty underwhelmed. I have some like small personal James highlights, but like overall, I thought they were both pretty weak showings. What are our thoughts? Did anyone catch them? You're the big indie boy in the group, Brodie. What are your thoughts on
Little
the indie
City
direct?
Big Kitty is back? Is that
It's a little kitty, a little shitty, I'm afraid. Look, I'll be honest. I'll wait. I'll pause. I'll pause for applause. Does that come through the edit?
I hope that's in there.
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah, look, I'll be honest. There's not a lot here in this indie roundup that I am vibing with too much. Mina the Hollower, we've spoken about before. That obviously looks great.
One of my picks.
Hope it does poorly based on Fantasy Critic, but look,
we need to stop wishing bad for games.
I've played the demo and I feel like it's going to be quite good. I also like the look of Well Dweller. That's a cool looking game, but I think the one thing that really excited me from the indie showcase is this Seat Taken getting a surprise shadow drop. That game was one that I sort of had my eye on during one of the Next Fests, like a couple of quarters ago, and it's just this really cool, wholesome puzzle game where you'd like have to place people in seating arrangements based on their preferences and stuff like that. It's a fun.
That's kind of cool,
huh?
It's kind of like putting like a wedding together with people who like hate each other.
Yeah, that's right. You don't want to sit the people that don't like each other near each other. So things like that. So that's a cool little game. So I look forward to playing that once I go to bed. But other than that, I would say, like everyone, we were probably thinking, hey, Hollow Knight's probably going to be here, right? It's got to be.
Well, is there any historical like reason why has Hollow Knight appeared at any of these before?
Well, it was at the Nintendo Switch 2. Yeah, well,
like I don't know. I feel like
I think Hollow Knight was a big Nintendo Switch game. So I think that's probably just what people are thinking, that there's some precedence there for it to pop up. And plus it was in the Nintendo Switch 2 original reveal and stuff like that. So, and it's an indie game and it's coming to Switch 2 and it's meant to be coming in the next few months, allegedly. So I guess it's got to show up somewhere, quite frankly, is the thinking now. What about you guys? What did you think? I wish I could comment on the other showcase, but I don't even fucking remember anything from it. So.
The indie one, I don't really... you don't want to say I don't see the point in it, because obviously it's spotlighting a lot of these games. I just don't think it's what anyone wants at the moment. I think you would have just peppered these into the other one and meshed them together and just done them at once. I just think to do them back to back in that way is a bit weird.
This could have been a scissor reel.
Yes, well, I do think that. I mean, it kind of was. Yeah. And also, I think it is good that maybe these are like given their own week. Whereas if they were peppered in with like a Metroid Prime trailer or like the Pokemon trailer,
the last week one was so nothing as well. I'd feel like
I think overall the concept is fine, and like I think it's a cool idea. But I think in the context of where we're at for Switch 2. In terms of, there's like 4 2025 games that haven't been dated yet, and the partner direct had a trailer for one of those games and didn't date it. Like, I just think, and everyone's a little bit foaming at the mouth because they've got their banana fix from Bonanza, and they're like, "What's next?" You know?
It's not even that. I think like it's Hades, and like Hades is like was at the Switch 2 event and like at all the hands-on demos.
That's an exclusive, I think, as well.
And
a
again, I don't know
whose
fault it is, but I just think when you're hosting an indie world event, like I don't know where Hades or Hollow Knight fits into more. It'd fit into either, but like it wasn't at either. So it's like, where are they, and why bother if they're not ready to be shown at these? I don't know. It's the one that people are waiting for, and I just feel like Little Kitty Big City, is that the right name, isn't going to cut it. Like, we've been there and done that. We've walked that city before.
Yeah. The streets of that city are well and truly explored by many a kitty.
It's not getting any bigger at this point.
Obviously, we'll quickly like take a few steps back to the part of the direct. Then, that to me was I do worry that we're kind of already getting into that cycle of like late ports of old games. For the Switch. Like, I feel like Dragon Ball, Raging Blast, or Raging Sparks Zero, whatever the fuck it's called. Like, that was obviously, had some good time was spent on that. And then for that whole show to end with, 2 Square Enix games, like, and I know that they're both very different, and I even played the demo for the Adventure of Isaac, or Journeys of Isaac, and I thought it was pretty cool.
Adventures of Elliot?
Yes, that's what I meant. Yeah. Isaac Elliott. I just want a Golden Sun game. That's why. But yeah, I don't know. I thought this one was also like quite low key as well. There was just a lot of ports of stuff. Nothing like really exciting. That kind of feeling that I feel like there are a lot of third party exclusives on Switch that still filled a niche that weren't anywhere else. But I feel like this was just ports of everything else, like Madden. Do you know what I mean? Like FIFA. You know.
I guess what's encouraging though, like from a quality standpoint, is that they're like full ports of these sports games that are on other consoles. Like, they're not the legacy bullshit that we used to get for FIFA, which was the same crap churned out every year. So it's good to see that sort of quality is coming across. I think, Shannon, you could probably speak to like WWE being pretty good on the Switch too as well. So I think there's good foundation there for these sports games.
Did you play WWE, Shannon?
On the Switch?
Yeah, on the Switch too. Wow, very dynamic. You never told me that.
I used to be a big WWE. I literally posted a video on it that's got like 200,000 views, but you're not.
Okay, well, I was just talking about like I was just talking about like as a friend, like me to you, not like.
Okay, I knew that wasn't an interest point for you. It's really good, but again, that's more frustrating because like, where is everything else?
Yeah,
I think the big mystery out of all of this is what is the release date for Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection? Because
that is what we're all wondering.
That is the question on everyone's lips, I reckon. Like,
there's just a lot of weirdness in general about everything.
But this is the type of game that could have shown up here, I think, and would have been like a little cool announcement.
Yeah, agree. Yeah,
that said, oh, sorry, I was going to say, Jen, were you excited to see a release date for Chronos: The New Dawn?
I was pretty excited about that.
That was probably like the only news I took away from the thing.
Sooner, I should say, than I was expecting. And I think it's cool that it's coming out on everything at once. Like, I was expecting to be like, yeah, it's coming to Switch, but like 2 months later. But yeah, no, that looks pretty good. I'm still like not sure, but I mean, the previews that just came out were pretty positive, so should be good, you know? Yeah.
Are you aware that, unless I'm wrong, I'm looking on the Wikipedia, but Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection has a release date of September 30.
So if you look into the source for that, it's a leaked Xbox listing. It's not even official yet. But they've announced release dates for like the physical editions in December or something. It's a very bizarre situation.
Listing on the Xbox Store.
A very weird situation.
Do we think there's something coming that we don't know about in the near future? Like whether it is a direct or an Xbox
Mortal
showcase
Kombat,
a Mortal Kombat extravaganza featuring Little City Big Kitty.
Okay, that's no more Little Kitty.
Yeah,
Big City.
Okay. I don't know. The Hollow Knight thing is really weird because like we know it's playable in a matter of weeks. It's the lead game for Xbox's handheld that I assume is coming out very soon.
I think October was leaked recently, which we won't be talking on this episode. But,
it's playable at Gamescom this month. It's playable at Acme in Melbourne next month.
Yeah. And that doesn't mean it's coming out, I guess. But I think they have said continually that it is this year, haven't they? They've committed to that.
Does the timing line up for like, so they've done a partner direct, they've done an indie direct, now next week is a normal direct? Like, is that something do you think we could see?
To be fair, they've only
Mario's
said
like 40 this year. Like, I feel like there's something coming for that too. Like,
Feels like deja vu from 5 years ago when that's what we were waiting for when we were all locked down and then it just happened randomly. I do think you would end with the direct. I don't think you would start with the direct and progressively go backwards to the indie worlds. I just think you would end with the direct. But again, I feel like we're all just going to say that and then it's not going to happen, right? Like, so I don't really want to get my hopes up.
how's Nintendo today going? What's the updates
Well,
there? Does
literally-
anyone, nothing. You're like, nothing.
Maybe it's all happening over there and no one's looking anymore.
No one saw. Yeah.
To be fair, they've only said that Hollow Knight will be playable on this Xbox handheld this year. They didn't say the full game. Maybe it'll be a demo.
Yeah, but it's
do
there.
you mean?
Like,
Sure.
it'd be like Mario Kart being the game shown and then not released with the Switch. I just feel like that'd
I'm
be a
being
massive...
facetious.
I mean, knowing Xbox, it'll probably get cancelled next week and just never see the light of day. But I feel like it has to be this year.
Speaking of that,
Speaking of that, let's move on. I agree, Shannon, but we can only pontificate so much.
and
So
that was
let's
too
move
good a
on to-
segue.
Absolutely, to let slide, even though
Someone
talking
has to
this much
keep
is
this
already.
ship sailing.
Oh yeah, yeah. If you say so. Contraband has been cancelled. I think I don't really know if this is cancelled or not, but I'm going to say it anyway. Let's go. First announced in 2021, the game was in development by Avalanche Studios, who previously made the Just Cause games. I'm pretty sure this isn't the Disney Infinity people, right?
Great question.
There's two Avalanche
I'll look
softwares.
into it.
I'm very sure it's the Just Cause people.
It is
Anyway.
the Just Cause team. Sorry.
Okay, cool. So
Does it mean it's the Mad Max team?
Yes,
Right.
it does. What's the Disney Infinity team up to? Well, who knows? That's a question for the ages too.
is.
Anyway, a statement was put out by Avalanche saying that active development has now stopped on Contraband while we evaluate the project's future. My question to you guys is this a cancellation? Like, to me, it's not like there's still some hope here, don't you think, or no?
Or maybe development stopped because the game's finished.
I don't know if that's.
I'm
the
just
tone of
interpreting
the
everything in an optimistic way today. Maybe that's what's
okay.
happened. But
dynamic.
no, I guess they haven't outright said that the game is cancelled. They've stopped development on it. So I think they're very careful about that language. I
Maybe
don't
they'll
know.
just release it as is.
Yeah, that's right. We're going to release it like Concord and just see what
Redfall.
happens.
Maybe it's a demo that launches on the Xbox handheld.
Yeah, I don't know. Unless they're... I don't know. I think it's probably dead. Like, regardless of how they've tried to word it, I can't see a future where this comes out. With that said...
I think this looked cool. You were quite down on it when I broke the news this morning, Brodie.
I mean, how can you
In
say
the
it was
chat.
cool?
I was down on it?
We didn't.
I just
we
think the
didn't see
premise on it
anything.
was like, yeah, the setting and just like the co-op nature. I don't feel like it's an Xbox, something
it's not
Xbox
really...
has done.
Yeah. Look, it didn't speak to me, sweetheart. Like, I never cared about how the game sounded. It wasn't one that was on my radar necessarily. So, look, it's never... look, as long as these people haven't lost their jobs, like, obviously that's a key thing here. Like, we haven't heard about...
There was no announcements there.
Yeah, and obviously they're
in
not
that,
an
so-
Xbox studio, so Xbox have no control over whether they get sacked or not, so thank God for that. But, yeah, I don't know. It wasn't really my cup of tea from the beginning, so, like, I'm not too upset by it, but, yeah.
What about in the
I
grander
do-
scheme of things? Does it upset you?
Again, like, I would like to think that despite some recent cancellations being shocking, I think if the writing's on the wall and people are veering away from these co-op sort of multiplayer games because of, I guess, scuttlebutt and speculation about how these games will be received critically or commercially, then maybe they are getting on the front foot and just canning it before it gets out the door. I don't know. Like, it could be a Last of Us Online situation where they've assessed it and they thought, you know what, maybe this isn't going to hit. Maybe we just cut our losses. I don't know.
I do hope it, like, I'm just looking at, like, their last three games. It was Just Cause 4, Rage 2, and now this. So, like, I hope they have something else in the works that they can kind of all jump onto, because I feel like they won't survive if this has been cancelled and this was, like, their only thing on the way.
Just as an aside, too, the Disney Infinity Avalanche is the same Avalanche
Yes.
that just put out Hogwarts Legacy, so they're going okay.
Oh, okay. So they're fine.
Yeah, they're
They're
fine.
doing
They're safe as
money
houses.
wise. Yeah. Yeah, cool. So, yeah. I'm not going to ask the question, what are Xbox doing? Because I feel like no one knows. I don't think they know. So,
I'm keen for the handheld. I think it's a big moment for their future. And as I've said, I think it's a lot more than just releasing a handheld. I think it is the future of Xbox's platform.
I think it's the beginning of that.
Well, it's the future. It's the beginning of the future. Like, it's not the end of what they're doing. It's the beginning of their next step, I think.
It'll be interesting to see how it plays out.
It will be very interesting. I'll be watching and reporting back.
Yes, I'm sure you will. With
boots on the ground.
Flying colours. Vim and Vigor, even.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. Claire Obscure Expedition 33 is a favourite amongst the team, maybe. It's one of my fantasy critic favourites. But development lead Guillaume Broche has said that he feels there is a prejudice against turn-based games that has kind of been brewing since the Xbox 360 era. Essentially, ever since open world games became a thing, turn-based started becoming considered uncool. While Persona sells a large amount of copies, he says, I feel like the prejudice against turn-based RPGs isn't gone. My question to you all is he right?
I don't know that I agree. I don't know that I do agree.
I think the word prejudice
is a strong word.
Strong. Yeah. I don't know if that's a translation thing either.
Could be. Look, I don't know. Think about what some of the most celebrated and critically received games are of the last decade. Like, you're talking about Metaphor, you're talking about the Final Fantasy VII remakes, you're talking about Persona 5.
Yeah, but all of those games I don't think sold that well.
Well, then I guess I need to understand where his prejudice is coming from. What is he saying, critically or commercially?
I think what he's talking about is whenever I talk about a game that I think is really fun, and then Ewan and Shannon are like, oh, but it's turn-based, and that they won't even try it. I think that's what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like, and I know there are other people in my life who are like that as well. They won't even touch it because it's turn-based. And to me, like that.
But were those people ever not like that, or is it just a generational thing?
That's a good point.
Because I would argue that turn-based games have never been sexy, really. Like, has it ever been cool to play a turn-based game? Like, are Final Fantasy fans cool?
Well,
in their circles? You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying, but I feel like back when FF7 was a thing, like that, everybody played that game, like industry-wide, right?
Well, there also wasn't 2,000 games getting released every month.
Yes. Okay. I don't think they're uncool because I'm part of that group. So naturally, they're not. Well, they're very cool. Yeah. No, I don't know. I think
you either like it or you don't. I feel like there's no in between, right? Like, you're either here for it or you're not.
I do think there's something to be said. Like, I feel like some people might also say, I don't like horror games, and I don't play horror games. And I think that's also fine.
Or I don't like horror movies.
But I feel like horror games on the flip side have gone from strength to strength. And like indie horror especially sells quite well. So if he's coming at it from a commercial perspective where he feels like these games have not really enjoyed the spoils of, all the money that people spent on games over the COVID period, when everyone was just splashing out on games because there was nothing else to do, then he might have a point. But at the end of the day, from a critical perspective, I certainly don't think that they've been pushed aside. Like, I think they're actually quite celebrated, a lot of these turn-based games. And Claire Obscure, like one of the highest rated games ever. So, well done, whoever you were, for bringing them back.
Breaking the prejudice, even.
That's right. That's right. Drawing line in the sand.
I think Claire Obscure did so well because I think the only prominent turn-based games now, besides like strategy games, are like Persona and Metaphor. And they are both... Even though that, I feel like getting some, I don't want to say a normie, but a lot of people look at Persona as like an anime game in a way because of the way it's stylized and a lot of the drama and stuff that unfolds in those games. So I feel like Claire Obscure kind of took those aspects and made them, I don't want to say cool because I don't want to say Persona wasn't cool, but I think that the art style and that more realistic kind of art style
I feel
definitely
like
helped.
It's a bit more accessible to possibly a Western audience, maybe.
Yeah. And I think the writing is better, way better too. That also helps, right? And that's probably because it is written in English. Well, not Japanese first. So
yeah,
that's always a thing.
Yeah. Shannon, where do you come down on this?
Yeah, I mean, he's part of the problem, so that's why I'm interested to know your feelings.
Turn your brightness down if it's too bright.
Yeah, I'm trying to so what is his opinion? I'm trying to read it.
Oh my god, we just
Fucking listen to the podcast.
We just had
You're here.
I mean,
Fucking hell.
I don't have an opinion on it. I don't like the game, so I agree with him in that sense.
Oh, God.
I don't think it's not God. I don't think it's a personal thing. I'm not hating towards JRPG turn-based RPGs, but I just don't like them. What's going to bring me back from that?
So what if say tomorrow Sony's we're reopening Japan Studio, Ape Escape's coming out, but it's turn-based.
I think there's been turn-based Ape Escape RPGs, hasn't there? There's been Ape Escape RPGs that I haven't played.
Well, you're the fan.
Well, yeah.
So you won't even play an Ape Escape game if it's turn-based?
No, because I don't. It's just my brain is not good for that.
That's very interesting. Maybe he's right.
You've never played Ape Escape. You're prejudiced against fucking good PlayStation games. What's worse?
I don't know if that's true.
That's so good. Wouldn't they still be making them? Isn't that interesting?
Brodie, is Xbox making any games at this point? Let's focus on what's happening.
What a deflection.
Each of the speakers. Attack the argument, Shannon.
Let's talk. There is, I don't know if is it prejudice? Is that the definition of prejudice, that you don't like a genre? I don't think, is there a prejudice against racing games if you don't like racing games?
It's a strong term to use.
I'm not playing simulation racing games or fucking Tiger Woods golf.
I mean, officially, okay. So prejudice. I just Googled it just so that we're on the same page. Preconceived opinion that is not based on reason or actual experience.
But that is based on reason. If you've played it, if you don't like turn-based games, that is, yeah, it's not I think that's reasonable. How is it any less reasonable than what we've just spoken about?
Do you even know what we just spoke about?
What I'm saying.
I mean,
I feel like Claire Obscure moved the needle more than 98% of turn-based games do. So shouldn't you just be happy with that? Is that not true?
No, I'm not. He's not saying I'm in a deep depression because I feel that people are prejudiced.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
My why did you do the game then?
My favorite part that really cements that
because
Shannon.
That's what they liked.
My favorite part where Shannon.
Nobody else does though. So if there was such a prejudice against it, let's do something else.
I feel that's not.
No, I know what he's saying. I feel like you're never going to play that type of game if you don't like that type of game. But I don't think that's that insane. That's with anything in life. If you don't like a cuisine, you're not going to go to the restaurant.
No, I've turned around on Mexican in the last few years.
No, you haven't. You shouldn't every time I eat it.
Yeah, but I still enjoy a good GYG from time to time. I made tacos last weekend.
But that's it happened. No, that's a 5-minute choice. You're not playing it for 80 hours. It's totally different commitment level.
The dishes
you're going to dedicate your life to those games.
And you don't have to dedicate any. I think maybe a broader societal.
It's a good unpopular opinion. Let's just make our own or put it to the people. Let's reverse.
I do think there is maybe a greater problem in society with attention. So maybe
TikTok, man.
Yeah, I don't want to sound too old. I don't want to
this was a thing
TikTok.
before TikTok. Let's not bring TikTok. TikTok isn't the reason everything in fucking life is falling to shit.
Didn't they just release a new version of Disco Elysium that's for the TikTok audience?
Yes, they did.
On mobile.
They did. Yeah. With less.
Let's see. Let's see how it goes.
It's doing well, apparently.
Oh, is it?
I hear it is.
Well, anyway,
on the street.
The remakes of Final Fantasy, are they still turn-based?
No.
They're not, right? And I don't feel like they're doing incredible. So what does that say?
What are you trying?
Do you know what I mean?
A Final Fantasy hit piece. Yeah.
What does it say? Let's talk the real talk. Let's
My
compare
favorite
the
part
number
is that you
hits.
referred to you don't play Tiger Woods games, and he hasn't been on a fucking game since 2014.
Well, that, yeah.
No, I think he was in the last one.
I mean, he's in the game, but it's not named after him, is my point.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well.
Semantics, isn't it, Brodie? It's...
Anyway.
No, I get his point. I don't know. I don't really know why he's taking this personally. I feel like Claire Obscure did great for a four
don't think
people
he's-
fucking game.
Again, I think I heard them talking about this on Kinda Funny today, and I think he was saying this very tongue-in-cheek with a bit of humour. Like, I don't think he's actually crestfallen about...
I feel like turn-based RPG fans do get their fucking knickers in a knot whenever anyone doesn't like them. And it's like, just relax.
Because
You
they're
do
just they're too fucking cool.
I agree. Enjoy your 100 hours. Have a great life and bye.
Claire Obscure is literally like maybe 20 hours. Like it's
Yeah, I'll never know. Move on.
And this is the problem that they're saying. Like
20 hours too long.
People get their knickers in it because they are passionate about the game. They're like, it's a good game. Like, why don't
Maybe
you just
you're
try
the
it?
problem, not us.
And then people just sit there, like, just like honking. Like, yeah, here we go.
I love that this is going to be like an hour-long discussion about
Just so-
something I
yeah.
didn't even care to listen to for the first 10 minutes.
Oh my God.
You can say that for the whole podcast at this point.
So this is the next, 4 weeks? Everyone can look forward to
Speaking
this.
of Sony's
Us yelling
live
at each other.
service strategy,
No, we're not. Should we talk about Sony or Bioshock? What's more interesting?
I think let's go Bioshock.
So let's pivot. I haven't written this down, so apologies if it's all over the place. Big Bioshock news today, or whenever it was last week. And your report has shed some light on the future of the series, and there is some concerning news, apparently, according to this writer. According to Bloomberg, the new Bioshock game that was first announced in 2019 from new development team Cloud Chamber has, quotation marks, failed a review, while plans for a remake of the first game have been scuttled. I like that, because it's underwater. The report said that the new Bioshock game's narrative was identified as an area that was particularly in need of improvement, and a source told the site that the narrative will now be revamped. I'll just leave it there, I guess. Thoughts, feelings. Brodie, how does this... There's a long-running bet in the team
Yeah.
about
Will it ever end?
this game.
I'm all but sure to lose this bet now. Obviously, there's a release date for Grand Theft Auto 6, and Bioshock is seemingly never coming out. So I can't remember what the stakes were. I'm sure Shannon will remind me, but
I'll just make it up.
yeah. Look, needless to say, as a big Bioshock fan, I'm quite crestfallen with regards to this news. I don't know how excited I am on the whole for a non-Ken Levine Bioshock. Like, I'm more excited for Judas, if I'm being honest. But yeah, I mean, like, what's the deal with this game? Like,
It's
Yeah.
like hectic. It's like hectic to me that it's been that long. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like
Infinite
It's one
had
of those-
issues as well, right? Like, I
Yeah.
remember it having quite a lot of development issues.
but that
I
was
know
Ken
different
Levine's
studio.
fault.
I know, but obviously,
This is-
yeah. They've struggled to follow up the first one.
actually,
Yeah.
like looking at it, it's been 6 years. That's like not
That's about
that
standard.
bad. That's pretty standard these days.
But do we feel like it's even at a point that it can be revealed, like with a release date or anything?
that's the thing. Like, it's giving like Rocksteady again, like with Suicide
Day
Squad,
one.
where like they kind of have to quickly shuffle together something in 3 years instead of the full 7.
and
you
I'd
know?
also just weigh in that I don't think the first Bioshock game needs to be remade at all. Like, that's crazy.
Well, that's the other. To me, like, I thought that was the whole point of the collection, right? For
Yeah,
Xbox
and,
One
like,
and PS4. Was
Even
like,
now, like, Bioshock 1 is still solid. Like, it holds up. So, I don't know. I don't think they... Well, look, it's probably not the same team. Like, I don't know who's necessarily dedicating resources to that. But, yeah. Look, this is all just real bad if you're a Bioshock fan, which I am. So, it's not great.
The remake as well. I feel like I would have been down for that, and it's not happening, of the original, right?
you can just go back and play it.
That's right.
Yeah,
it's
but
still good.
Well, I mean, if we're not going to get
it's
another one
still-
for 10 years, like, give us something in the meantime. I don't know.
I mean, the
Update
Bioshock
trilogy or
collection
something.
is on
Yeah,
sale.
update the collection. For,
It's on sale every fucking 3 weeks for
I
like
mean,
$4.
I probably own it. I've got a great statue to celebrate their 10th anniversary or whatever. I can whip out and rub while I run through it, but I feel like that would do well, is my point. I don't know why it would be cancelled. That, to me, is worrying.
What were you going to ask, James?
I think I was like, is Bioshock still... Does it have pool still?
I don't think it has cachet as much as it did 10 years ago,
reckon? No. Because I feel like that... I remember when Infinite came out, that came out at the same time as Last of Us, right? And they were both talked about a lot.
And how many times has Last of Us come out since then?
The same game. Yeah, to be fair.
Right.
But
I really liked Infinite as well, to be honest.
I liked it. There was one particular part that was kind of ordinary, but on the whole, I liked it. With its DLCs, it was particularly quite good. I think Burial at Sea wrapped it up all very nicely.
Yeah, it was a bit, yeah. What about the film? Do we still have hope for the film?
Was that Netflix?
Yeah, Netflix. Still in active development as of May 2025.
No, look, I don't have much hopes for that, if I'm being honest. Broadly speaking. Intersplice this with me saying last time that I thought it could be good, but I don't know. I'm just jaded on Bioshock now.
Yeah, I think it sucks that it's not going to be that soon, because I feel like this is one of those big games that I have been waiting for a very long time. And it's kind of crazy to me that like Judas might come out first.
I think Judas will come out first. Like, I think if that's not next year, it's early 2027. But yeah. Well, Shannon, you just let me know what the payment
I'll
is.
think about it. Considering neither of us can remember, it'll have to be something.
It'll have to be something worthwhile, I'm sure.
Clearly state for the record for 2025 listeners what the bet was?
Well, we don't know.
Well, the bet was that...
sorry.
No.
The bet was... I thought they could infer
Bioshock
from context.
would come out first.
Yeah, I bet some years ago that the next Bioshock would come out before GTA 6. And, you know...
And I feel like,
it
even
ebbed
with
and
a year and
flowed for a while.
delay, it still looks low chance.
Look, there's still a chance. You never know.
Well, yeah.
There is no chance.
Probably, yeah. Realistically, no. Will it even be revealed? I'm willing to double bet. Will it be revealed before GTA comes out?
No.
No,
I don't think so.
Not at all.
Neither.
That's like, yeah. Actually, I reckon Game Awards. I've got a feeling.
No.
It needs to be. I can see like they're
literally rewriting the whole story at this point. So
I just don't know how you get that this far into development and be like, oh, the story isn't that good. Like, I feel like that's such a priority.
I feel like that is the whole Bioshock revolves around the story. Like, I feel like you need that before you even decide to start a game, right? Like,
so
for a Bioshock
bizarre
game.
Yeah. Oh well.
Put Naughty Dog on it. They'll help the situation.
No, we're good.
Bring the Druck in.
Back the Druck up.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, we should wrap this up, shouldn't we? It's a bit... we're not going to talk about Sony, right? We don't need to.
I don't
moving
think
on.
so.
Let us know in the comments if you want us to wrap this up.
It's a bit whatever. Anyway, let's go move on to the rapid fire. This is exciting news for me, so this is why I've just put it in here. I don't think anyone else cares, but Heretic and Hexen have both received the Night Dive treatment and dropped onto all major platforms to celebrate QuakeCon this year. Who's playing it?
Oh, is it out now?
Yeah.
Oh, I saw this announced earlier, but I didn't realize it was Shadow Drop.
I believe there was a code in my inbox.
Oh, I do like
it. It's a turn-based RPG.
I remember playing these years and years ago on a PC. So look, I'll give it a crack. Are they like id?
I think it's like that. Yeah, it was the Doom people, wasn't it?
So they're obviously not on Game Pass. Is my question?
No, they are. They are.
Oh, well, they need to play.
So don't let Shannon trick you with codes and all the other kind of sorcery.
The rare $500 edition to play it.
Yeah, what?
No, I'm joking. I don't know anything about these games.
Oh, Heretic was Raven Software.
Okay.
And so, yeah.
Raven Software of Return to Castle Wolfenstein.
Yes, rest in peace. I think they're doing COD now. They're like a COD support studio. But, yeah. It's like
Singularity. Was that Raven?
Yes, also, yeah.
The Bioshock, that from another mother, if you will.
Anyway, I have really fond memories of Hexen on 64. I rented it a few times. Fun times. I'm excited to play it. Now that I can.
I concur.
Good.
Shannon, will you be booting these games up?
On one of the portable PCs? Why not?
Shannon, what games are we talking about? What games are we talking about?
Heretic, the hero prophecy.
Oh my god.
Bro.
Anyway, let's move on. Hopefully he'll pay attention to this, which is What the Wiki, a press start podcast game show where the
Don't
previous
bet on
week's
it.
winner
I've been-
reads...
I've been
Oh
out
my god.
for a long time.
Fucking shut up.
For my sake, I hope he doesn't.
Yeah, anyway, everyone knows how it works. As last week's winner... Actually, I wasn't last week's winner. Ewan was last week's winner. But everyone decided that I have to host because I'm like next in front or something.
You've got an
which I think is really-
intellectual advantage on the rest of us.
You do.
Yeah. It's my pain in life. Anyway, so...
Big heads full of games.
yeah.
My head's full of games.
The current score is 26 Ewan, 21 James, 19 Brodie, 13 Shannon, and 4 Harry. So let's move on to 3 very good games. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is your chance, both of you.
As opposed to what?
Yeah, I don't know. Okay.
A wall.
Can I have some silence, please? Respect the game. Mute. The objective of this game is to guide the player character as he seeks to escape from his apartment. Gameplay centers on the apartment,
Brodie.
which is shown through a... Yes, Brodie.
Is it 12 minutes?
No.
Ooh.
Gameplay centers on the apartment, which is shown through a first-person perspective and contains the only save point. The other areas of the game are reached through holes formed in the apartment.
Oh,
For the first
let me know when I'm back.
half of the game, the room restores the main character's health, but in the second half, the room becomes possessed.
Brody.
Yes, Brodie.
Is it Silent Hill 4 The Room?
It is Silent Hill 4 The Room. Congratulations, Brodie.
Thank you.
Wow.
That's the only game I've had to put down because it was too
I'm surprised
scary.
you got that.
Really? What
Yeah.
scared you?
Yeah, scared the fuck out of me. I went down like
It
a
is
flight
pretty-
of stairs and there was like a fucking monster that was coming at me. I was like, nah, I'm not playing this.
Is it the one that like points at you? It's got like baby faces.
I can't remember. It was
I reckon it is.
20 years ago.
It's interesting. Okay. Well, let's go. Brodie won. Shannon none. Okay. This game is a third-person shooter with an over-the-shoulder perspective. Players can use several weapons, including handguns, shotguns, automatic rifles, sniper rifles, blah, blah, blah. Players can make quick 180-degree turns to evade enemies, and the game also involves boss battles, many of which contain quick-time events.
Brody.
Yes, Brodie.
Is Resident Evil 4?
No, it's not. Sorry. The game is the first game in the series designed for 2-player co-op gameplay. The player controls someone, and 2-player mode is available online or split screen with a second player. If one player has critical health, only their partner can resuscitate them.
Shannon,
Yes, Shannon.
is it Resident Evil 5?
It is Resident Evil 5.
Yeah.
Wow, Shannon. Look, it's anyone's game.
The
Shiva.
first one I finished.
Shiva.
I'm in. I'm listening.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay, now this one can really go either way. Who knows?
Wow.
Dynamic.
Truly.
He's finally listening to the podcast. Here we go.
Yeah, finally.
Hands off keyboard.
Hands up, everyone. Both. The game is a side-scrolling video game. In the game, the player assumes control of somebody, an aspiring something who must protect their village against demons. The main character wields a katana and excels at melee combat. Most enemies can be killed with one hit, though the game also introduces enemy variants and bosses who can survive multiple attacks. Occasionally, some enemies are highlighted with either a pink or blue color, requiring players to defeat them using certain techniques. Once they're defeated, the player enters a hypercharged state.
Brody.
Yes, Brodie.
Is it Ninja Gaiden Ragebound?
It is Ninja Gaiden Ragebound.
That's so annoying. I was going to say that the whole time too, but I was like, what is the relevance?
Yeah.
Congratulations,
Is
Brodie.
there a theme?
Just games I've played in the last
James
week.
likes.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I just...
you haven't spoken to me in the last week, so I didn't know any of that. Or I would have had a real advantage.
You didn't tell me about WWE, so we're even. Okay?
That was like a month ago, but continue.
So that brings us to... Ewan is still on 26. James and Brodie tied on 21.
Oh.
And Shannon on 14. How exciting.
The race for
Coming
silver
up,
is an
I'm
exciting
coming.
one.
You don't know what happens at the end. We give extra points.
Exactly.
It gets hectic. It's like the end
only
of Harry Potter.
August.
Where he just gives random
true.
points out.
We got time.
Mario Party, the stars at the end. Anyway, with that, let us bring an end to this week's episode of the Press Start podcast. Subscribe to us on Listener or the podcast service of your choice. Follow us at PressStartAU or visit the site at pressstart.com.au. Do go on the website this week, please, because there's a review up for Mafia: The Old Country and a preview of Ninja Gaiden 4, which is a different game to Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, just in
No
case.
matter what
you didn't
Shannon
know.
might tell you.
Yes. So be sure to check those out. I've been joined today by Brodie
Thanks. You can follow me on most things at Brodie_DG.
and Shannon.
You can follow me at Shannon Grixty.
Excellent. I've been your host, James. You can follow me on socials at JamesATJAMZ. We'll be back next week, I hope. And until then, happy gaming.
Bye.
Ciao.